As the federal government shutdown drags on, a growing number of lawmakers from both major parties have announced that they will reject or defer their paychecks until the situation is resolved. Their actions are intended as a gesture of solidarity with federal workers who are missing pay while government operations remain suspended. The shutdown began after a dispute over short-term spending legislation failed to reach an agreement in Congress. Both chambers had been working to fund government agencies through mid-November, but gridlock over spending levels, immigration policies, and aid packages led to a lapse in appropriations. The partial shutdown has now extended beyond its first week, with hundreds of thousands of federal employees either furloughed or working without pay. Several House Republicans, including members from Texas, Iowa, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, have sent formal requests to the Chief Administrative Officer asking that their salaries be withheld during the funding lapse. A handful of Democrats, such as representatives from New Jersey and California, have also made similar appeals. They argue that it is unfair for members of Congress to receive pay while public servants and essential workers go unpaid. However, despite these gestures, lawmakers cannot legally decline their salaries outright. The U.S. Constitution guarantees compensation to members of Congress, and federal law prohibits altering that pay during their current terms. What legislators can do is delay payment until the government reopens or donate their pay afterward. Their requests, therefore, carry more symbolic weight than financial impact. Some lawmakers have chosen to defer their pay entirely, instructing the administrative office to withhold checks until normal government funding is restored. Others have pledged to donate their salaries to charities or local organizations affected by the shutdown. For example, a few senators have committed to giving their pay to crisis centers or food banks, supporting families impacted by the suspension of federal services. While members of Congress can make symbolic sacrifices, their staffers face direct financial hardship. Many congressional aides and federal workers have already missed paychecks due to the shutdown. Although they are legally entitled to receive back pay once funding resumes, the delay creates immediate strain for those living paycheck to paycheck. The base salary for most members of Congress is $174,000 per year, a figure that has not changed since 2009. Leaders of the House and Senate earn slightly more. Critics argue that because of these relatively high salaries, congressional gestures to reject or defer pay may appear hollow. Supporters counter that even symbolic acts send a message of accountability and empathy during times of government dysfunction. Across the political spectrum, frustration is mounting. Lawmakers continue to exchange blame over who is responsible for the impasse, while government agencies warn of growing disruptions in public services, from delayed benefits to suspended infrastructure projects. For now, the refusal of pay by lawmakers serves as one of the few bipartisan actions amid the shutdown, a symbolic but limited expression of unity as the broader political stalemate continues.